Mm-hmm. Yo. All right.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's fight. Good work. Good work. Bring it up. Kick up the uppercut. Kick up the uppercut. Time. Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe. Don't worry about that round. Let's go. And back. Switch starts, that's it. What we do here. Be confident. That's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
Damn.
That's time! Come on, do you want to win this fight? I need you to switch back on. Get focused, get your minds on the job, get back out there and win the round. Let's do it.
Damn.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay? I like that. Listen, you switched off. What you doing? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let... Do your business.
Nice.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, It is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Don't start.
Sugar. El Nino. This bout, what a pleasure. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Perfect counter lands. They're both trying for a knockout. Beautiful counter shot. And he blocks the left uppercut. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notchable.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. How did they not go down?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What can you tell them when it goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Why are you here?
Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. Punch, counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. And there's the bell for round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
See that fucking man right here? What you do, you step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
No, I didn't say fall.
Hey,
No respect for each
Put it
other's
down.
punching power.
let me see. No, let me see.
When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counter punches, my
Ain't nobody call you.
kind of fighter.
Let me see that. Ain't nobody call you. Let me see that.
Yo, shut, yo, don't come in here, bro.
Tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Now it's still nothing. What the fuck are you talking about?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always
Lock it
coming.
in.
So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt.
No, you can't have it. No, you can't have it.
Just missed
Right.
right jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Talk about a one-sided.
Man.
There's the bell for round three. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Oh, and there's a right hand, and that looks like it stunned him. Catch and shoot. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He blocks the uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The Venezuelan is rocked. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Drop their guard, they get caught. The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? And he scores with the counter. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. That punch is beginning to take its toll. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. His stamina is off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Incredible work rate. This fighter fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
They exchange punches. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. As bad as boxing judging. There's the bell to start round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Nice job getting that punch through. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. Can't score with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Can't land that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. I'm worried about these two. And there's the bell for round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
A swing and a miss with the left hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Perfect punch. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
His stamina is off the charts. Well done with that counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
This nigga is trying to let me in the 50 seconds. What the
Now you
fuck
start
is
wondering
wrong with
how
this
much
guy?
work these two fighters did in the gym.
I'm not really hurt this
And there's the bell for round 8. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Those counter punches have to hurt. You'd like to see more jabs. That counter shot lands. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Nobody home with that hook. Nice counter shot. Holding nothing back here in the round. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. His stamina is off the charts.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Why is somebody soccer about this? He's so small, but look at that dude in front of us. Baby is like so small.
Who could forget May 18th, 2024, Tyson Fury versus Usyk right here at the Kingdom Arena. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to...
Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. Rocky Marciano.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and now from Crimea in Ukraine, here is an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we... Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Good counter punching. That counter shot lands. And that hook misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Starting to take... Oh, wait a minute! Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. How is this fight still continuing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What's the time when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counterpunch. A perfect counter lands. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the... Hold that thought! Marciano fighting to survive! He's never... Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. This next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Put your mind back on the job. Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe, just get your breath back.
And there's the bell for round 2. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Catch and shoot. Beautiful counter shot. There's a counter shot. How about that time counter shot? All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Perfect counter shot. Nice job blocking the hook. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Can't find a home for that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
You've got to get out there and win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag. Keep smart. You were thinking. You were smart. You were low. What you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. We've let him back into this.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Jab slightly off target. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Usyk! And it appears, hold it right there. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was, completely.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. How did they survive that?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be...
And there's the bell to start round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We exchanged punches. That left's blocked. How did they not see that uppercut coming? They can't land that punch. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill.
Whoa, Johnny! And that is that! It is a knockout! What a win! Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
That's lights out right there.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got...
I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Let's do it.
Make him miss, make him pay.
Then head and body, that's it, switch it up. Double jab, bring in your feet.
Count with that left hook.
And
What are
time.
you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. I need you.
And box.
Keep doing what you're doing. This is good work. There you go. Keep doing what you're doing. This is good work.
Time.
Okay, now you're switching off. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet.
Do your business.
Good evening. We are live from one of the world's most beautiful arenas. This is Falcor Bay. Alongside me, Smokin'. And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes, the man that beat Muhammad Ali but never has really gotten his just due. Criminally underrated. Let's see what he's got in store for us in this one.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time great.
And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
Right. It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so...
Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Big whiff with the right hook. Misses with the jab. No rest for the weary. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Whoa, Larry Holmes and the heavyweight legend goes to the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
There's the bell for round 2. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Both want a knockout, you can tell. Nice hook. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
When you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. The jab not finding its target. Obvious who the bigger, stronger fighter is. Let's see if they use it to their advantage.
You've done that before. Use your reach, use your speed. Frustrate the opponent. Make them make a mistake.
the counter lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Switch back on, get focused, and get your mind back on the job. Nice round, good round.
The bell rings and we start the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
Nice counter. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Nice counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them?
Down goes Frazier. They're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Punch, counter punch. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
To make or break a fighter.
Come on, breathe. He was close to this fight, and now you let him back into it. Okay, I'm happy. I like...
Back at it in round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Throws the jab, but does not score. That jab misses. Straight right just misses. Referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Resilience, to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show...
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up, what a journey towards this fight, what a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it, the fighters enjoyed it, I certainly enjoyed it, and what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.